Hello and a very, very warm welcome to everyone joining us here as we bring you a live action from the Baltic Futsal League. We come to you from Minsk, the Sporthal Ruzia, the home of FC Stalitsa, who take on AGIO FM, two teams at the top of the table. Maximum points for both these sides so far, 6 to their name. And should be a real good encounter. But first, time for the national anthems. Well, there we have it, the national anthems done and dusted. And now all that's left to do is get down to the nitty-gritty, which is yet another fantastic encounter in the Baltic Futsal League. First against second, FC Stalitsa from Belarus taking on Russia's AGIO FM. Both teams with 6 points and 2 wins to their name. Stalitsa with a slightly better goal advantage, or goal difference should I say, which gives them the advantage in the table and sees them take top spot. Of course, FK Vitis, the only other team with maximum points after 2 match days. This match day 3, and it could be a very, very decisive game. The winner will surely put themselves in good stead for the outcome at the end of the season and in a position where they could try and take the title and top spot in the Baltic Futsal League. Stalitsa, the home side on your screen right now, playing in black and dark green. The visitors from Russia with white shirts. One player to look out for Stalitsa is that big number 9, Dos Santos. Has been absolutely emphatic for the home team so far this season. And I'm sure they'll be looking to him to try and find the back of the net again here this evening. Both teams come into this encounter off the back of some very, very impressive wins. Stalitsa on the road against FC Cosmos, winning 10-2. Mikhailo Gritsina with a man-of-the-match performance there. But, well, AGIO FM didn't fare too much worse. They won 10-3 against Narva United. Andrei Pavlov, the man pulling the strings on match day 2 for the Russians. Will it be more of the same here this evening? They'll, of course, be looking to one of their star players, Timoshuk, as well. The former football professional has now turned futsal pro. As the game now underway here between FC Stalitsa and AGIO FM. Dos Santos on the ball here. Ball back by Dos Santos. Starting lineup for Stalitsa. Smizlia in goal. Dos Santos, Laziuk, Chibadulin, and Chibisaf. The men out on the court to get things underway here. Trushkin, Ananev, Zotov, Zizanovsky, and Pavlov. The 5 out on the pitch for AGIO. There is Ananev, plays it back. The clock does stop when the ball is out of play in futsal. For those of you perhaps who aren't too familiar with the sport, quite a fair few differences between futsal and football, as most people know it. 20-minute halves. And almost just important as scoring goals is not giving away too many free kicks. You can see on the top left of your screen, as Chibisov sends that one wide. You can see the foul counter. Once a team reaches 5 fouls within a half, then penalties are given away. Ball lost in a difficult situation there. Dos Santos does well to get the shot off, not once but twice. The first one forcing a save from Trushkin in goal. Igor Trushkin, the man in between the sticks for the Russian side. Fitsev now out, the number 99, coming onto the court. Expect plenty of changes throughout the game for both sides. Andreev plays the ball back. Decent ball forward, chested down beautifully, and the opening chance for Stalitsa. Lovely control to bring the ball down and just cushion it into the path of a teammate. Sadly, the shot not on target. Fitzev will bring the ball back into play, and it's a cheeky little effort there, not too shabby at all. Voronin arriving late with the shot, tries to curl it around the two Stalitsa players, but a very, very good save by Zmizlia in goal for the home side. Ball back into the centre, decent idea. Zmizlia, well aware of the danger, quick off his line. Decent save there by Trushkin. And the effort on the volley there. Oh, Matt Grisina. Simply not on target. Well, both teams have scored plenty of goals already this season, but as expected, not quite as free-flowing against each other here. Harbenka sends one into the corner. Harbenka on the ball now. Nice little back heel, keeps the move alive. Dos Santos now. Dos Santos looking to try and create the space for the shot. But decent defending, closed down well. Lays it off. Took a wicked deflection off Dos Santos there. An important one as well. That could have gone anywhere though. First 5 minutes of the first half, pretty much up. And it has been a very, very evenly matched affair here. One could argue. Of course, you can't forget about FK Vitis, but the winner of this could very well be top of the table when all is said and done. This is the first real challenge either of these teams have faced this season. In the Baltic Futsal League, at least, anyway. And as you can see, you can follow us on all the social media channels, get involved, have your say. Let us know what you think of the Baltic Futsal League so far this season. Ball not quite out of play, it is now. Oh, heavy first touch there, shame. You could see what he was trying to do there, set himself up for the left-footed shot. Bit of an angle he would have had to work with, but easily done. Pressure. Forced to put the ball out of play there. Rauvik. Decent ball across the face of goal there, but no one able to come meet it. Fitsev the closest, but still a good one, if not two arms reach away. Sends it deep. Just it down. Little shimmy to the left, trying to create the space. Good defending though. Stalitsa standing firm and strong. As AGIO at the moment, the team pushing for an opener here. Russians just slowly but surely starting to find a foothold here. One back in a promising position, but then just couldn't stop the ball from rolling past him and out over the line. Chance now, perhaps, for AGIO FM to try and find a way through this Stalitsa 5. Out of play, Stalitsa looking to get it rolling as quickly as possible. And the opening chance, the first real opportunity, goes to Stalitsa. Grisina firing one straight down the middle, but it's a good save by Trushkin. Good layoff, good build-up play this from AGIO. Lovely control. Sets up the shot. Decent block that time from Rauvik. And there it is, the opening goal. A wonderful, clinical finish there. Ananev with the left-footed effort down into the bottom right corner. And Zmizlia with no chance of stopping that one. Probably saw it late. The ball's travelling through a number of bodies on its way into the bottom corner. And Roman Ananev gets the opening goal for AGIO, the opening goal of the game. And then puts in a crunching tackle as well to deny a possible equaliser for Stalitsa. Another block again from Ananev, who has been instrumental in this first half. Oh, but there's the equaliser. We said Dos Santos could be instrumental, and he certainly has been. It's not too often you see headed goals in futsal. But when you've got a big man like Dos Santos in your front line, well, there's always something to aim at aerially. And that is exactly why. 1-1 Stalitsa level. The man they call Beto, Roberto Pessoa dos Santos. Where's the number 9 for a reason? There's that Brazilian flair with him, of course, but sometimes it's the straightforward goals that get the job done. There was nothing too flashy about his header. Decent effort there, but Fitsev just can't keep the ball in play. Arbenka looking for Dos Santos, can't find him. Now Fitsev tries to centre it. He too is unable to find a teammate. Oh, that is a late challenge from behind on Dos Santos, and should be a foul. Doesn't look like there's one going to be given though. It was definitely a heavy challenge. You can understand the big man's concerns. Well, seems relatively accepting of the referee's explanation. Now Stalitsa on the breakaway. Dos Santos! 2-0! And the big number 9 fires home again. What a finish as well. When in doubt, put your boot through it and then some. Beto, as they call him. 2 goals in quick succession. Well, it looked like it was perhaps going to be smooth sailing in the first half for AGIO, who, after a very evenly matched start, looked like they were just beginning to find their way, settle into the game. That first goal certainly helped, but out of nowhere, Stalitsa have come firing back, thanks to their big number 9, Roberto Pessoa dos Santos, the man they call Beto, but it's back to 2-2, as this very entertaining encounter continues to bounce back and forth. The number 94, Chinovsky, Kirill Chinovsky, to be, or should I say Ozinovsky, excuse me, leveling things up at 2-2. Timeout called. So everything still to play for here. We reach the halfway point of the first half. Lovely ball, very nearly the finish to match. Fantastic distribution forward. Good save in the end by Tryshkin. More of a hopeful delivery into the danger zone that time. Lovely control. Tryshkin being brought into play there, as so often is the case in futsal. Your goalkeepers need to be equally as competent on the ball. One back in a promising position here, but AGIO FM doing really well once they lost the ball to get men behind it. Try and win it back straight away. Out towards the corner, off the crossbar. Well, well, well. This game really has had a little bit of everything. Another ball to the corner this time. Unable to keep the ball in play there, Laziuk. Chance now perhaps for Stalitsa. Tries to bring it out wide, create space for the shot. It's come back to the captain now. Still on the ball, does finally get a shot off there, Harbenka. Not enough to really trouble Tryshkin. Oh, great save by Zmizlia at the other end. Back and forth stuff, but he can't stop that one. Through the legs. And AGIO FM snatch back the lead. And Zhalobkov, the man who fires the ball home. Does well under pressure there. The Stalitsa keeper. Coming back the other way, trying to feed it into the feet of Dos Santos, who was just lurking in front of the goalkeeper. Exactly where he wants the ball time and time again. Laziuk with the kick in. Right idea, Dos Santos making the run towards the near post. Ball coming in his direction with plenty of fizz. Little too much fizz for the big man to try and get a touch on it. Late challenge there. And it will be a first foul of the half, handed to the visitors from Russia. Stalitsa with one to their name as well already. Has been a very fair encounter so far, has to be said. All about effort from out wide, but Trushkin with the easy stop. Does well to get the shot off there. Pavlov didn't have a lot to work with. Had to try and create something by himself with very few options in and around him. Zobov with a lovely ball to pick out his teammate on the far side. Went for the first time volley. Could have been something special, but blocked on its way towards goal. That will be a kick into Stalitsa, I believe. Taken quickly. Eager to keep the ball on the move. Now trailing by one. Just under 6 minutes of playtime left in this first half. Stalitsa knocking the ball around nicely here. Oh, lovely ball, just the keeper to beat. Now goes for the chip. Second attempt, third one's in. Stalitsa back to level terms. Oh, you feel for Drushkin there, who did his absolute best to try and keep the ball out. Stopping it in the end. As Alexander Chibisov, the number 8, levels things up yet again. Well, we said it was going to be a close encounter. Both teams certainly have delivered. AGIO FM piling on the pressure, defending from the front. It's worked out well for them so far. Every time they get a goal, they just seem to take their foot off the pedal slightly. Evgeny Ozintsev on their screen there just momentarily. The Stalitsa head coach. Oh, one back in a good position here. Options in the middle. Brought back inside. 4-3. Stalitsa take the lead thanks to their captain, Ale Hardenka. Just took his time with the shot there. Stayed patient and picked his spot nicely. Nothing Trushkin could do about that. Schmizlia just being looked at there, taking one to the face. Courageous save. He's done it, our keeper. Looks like he's all right to continue though, which is good news for everyone involved. Decent try. Just too much pace on the ball across the front of goal. Sherbic, the player, awaiting, but couldn't be found. So just under 2.5 minutes of playtime left in the first 20. Who can finish the stronger? It really has been back and forth. Your guess as good as mine as to who's going to come out the victor come the end of play. Just when you think one team might be edging ahead, the other comes straight back. Stalitsa looking to finish strong though. Second foul of the half handed to Stalitsa. Can afford 3 more, but with the half coming to a close now, doesn't look like either team's going to rack up 5. The ball bobbling its way, pinballing its way around the goal mouth of Terushkin, who didn't know too much about it. He's happy to see it come off his post in the end. Slightly sloppy that time from Lazio. Good upper body strength shown there. Just shield the ball out of play there by Gibadulin. What a challenge to keep the ball out. Absolutely sensational stuff there from the AGIO FM defender. Keeping his team to within 1, very nearly. Arvenka with an audacious volley shortly thereafter. Ball kept in play. AGIO FM very nearly not dealing with the danger there, and almost a quick counter-attack. Still looking for that equaliser. Stalitsa come back the other way now. Oh, miss hit there from Harvenka that time. 16 seconds left on the clock. Oh, not even, just the 10. Well, this will certainly be the last move of the first half. Shots up and over as the siren goes. So Stalitsa lead 4-3 at the break in what has been a very entertaining first 20 minutes of action. Make sure you join us for the second half. It's just around the corner. In the meantime, we'll leave you with some of the highlights. I'll be back in just a few.
Аплодисменты, друзья! Итак, наш второй тайм. Столица AGIO FM.
Welcome back, folks. Second half has just begun in a 4-3 game between the top two teams in this year's Baltic Futsal League. Hoping for a great finish, as we've already seen some quality opportunities, strikes, and conversions. There are the shots for you. Quite a balanced attack on some end of the floor. Stalitsa's side. AGIO have been led by two men on the shot department, that is. Long rocket blocked out. Not enough to play it right back in. Strong challenges, both sides trying to work the ball free, but it's going to end up with the big Brazilian Dos Santos manning that point. Ananov on the near side, waiting for it, arms up, but Dos Santos and company will knock it away from him. Looking to free up a little space, but keeper's out to challenge. Gutsy stuff. Gets the job done, though. And a bit of a miscommunication there will not end up so wonderfully. Couple subs being made for AGIO. And Stalitsa find themselves with the 1-goal lead at the moment. End-to-end action in the second half so far. Div walks over it, allows his side to get a shot on target, but a better stop there. Keeper doing well. Kowashko to try and lob this one back in. He does so, but it is turned over wrong side with possession. That is, if you're an AGIO supporter. Long shot, almost tipped out in front as well. Barely missing. And AGIO will move up once more. Again, down by 1 goal. Still plenty of time in this second half to go. No cause for concern as of right now. Voronin trying to work his way in towards the center. He does. Unfortunately, the defense follows 93 as well. And now a turnover. Stalitsa with possession. But another deep possession. And AGIO right back on the offensive side of things. Pulled down from behind. Opportunity from a bit of distance. See how they decide to play this one. Probably just keep it consistent with their style. Let's build it up. Work this goal in. A 1-goal game between the top 2 teams in this year's competition, inaugural competition, I might add. Stalitsa coming off a 10-2 win against Cosmos. Had the pleasure of doing that game. What a rout it was towards the end. Here are the tables once again for those that were not around during the first half. Stalitsa at the top currently, and they're only there because of goal differential. Because we've got 3 teams tied on 6 points. Stalitsa, AGIO, and Vitis. All with 6 points through 2 games played, back-to-back W's. That'll change for one of these 2 teams. And at the moment, Stalitsa have put themselves up to a plus 15 in the goal differential with the score the way it is. AGIO will drop to an 8 with this result if nothing changes in the next 15 and a half minutes. Or technically more, since we'll have some stoppages like just this one. A bit of a strong challenge. Wonder where it actually caught him. Well, that's Roman Ananov down and making his way back up. Good to see him moving once again. Tipped back. Tried to walk it around the side was Zinovsky, but that was easier said than done. Turned over. Poor place to do it as well. As the AGIO side look on. Stalitsa gaining ground. Dos Santos far side. He can't get it through. Kharkiv with a quick reactionary stop on Roberto Dos Santos, who has been all over this game looking for the hat trick. Majuk will deliver the corner. Ruslan Lajuk. I guess he thought it was a throw. Or a throw. Just finished a football game, and now futsal. There are no throws in this. We play it off the touchline, but with the feet. Only the keeper can use his hands as usual, but that's under any circumstance. Although you do have to have your hand on the ball before you play it in. Deflection. Defender got in the way. Couple tumbles behind. But not to sweep and clear the defensive portion of his side's half. Kevin Net has done what he can for his side. Dos Santos to heel it back all the way to Zmisula. Chibisov, the last man back, 8. A wonderful footwork to get around 1. Medulin almost got himself through, but a full-scale change upcoming. Long launch. Almost finds its way into friendly possession, but requires a certain amount of precision to get it done, especially on these shorter courts. And the heavy ball, of course. For those that are not all too familiar with some of the more intricate parts of this particular sport, the ball is a lot heavier than a regular football. A little smaller as well, as you can clearly see. Means that when you let some of those hard shots fly, it is It's a real thud and a thwack you take as a goalkeeper. 1-2 setup. Looking great. The final product still has a bit of spit and shine to be done on it. Akolov got things started off for AGIO. He's going to get it right back on the near side. The interception almost proves very, very costly. Again, one more goal for Stalitsa and things could get out of hand. I mentioned in their game against Cosmos, the things were relatively close. There was still some room for the opposition to get back in the game, but once Stalitsa got their legs under them, well, they really put the hammer down and did not allow the opposition any kind of chance to get back in the game. And they put Cosmos down to the bottom of the table. Again, in that game, Nersina had himself 4 goals, Laziuk with 2 as well. But the shots were the crazy part. So, yeah, 10-2, you could say. Perhaps the goalkeeper just had himself a wonderful evening. Well, the shots on goal were 26-8 in that matchup. Triple of what Cosmos were able to put forward. And Mikhailo Gristina with the well-deserved Man of the Match award. Not only did he have himself the 4 goals, he proved that he is a force defensively as well. He had 8 interceptions in that game, along with 6 successful depossessions or tackles of the ball. One of the leaders on the team, not only by example, but through personality as well. Santos with that height advantage, looking to poke something back in towards the crease there. Full head taller than most of the opposition on the floor. There's Roberto Pesor. Chipped in, the volley on target. Beautiful block out in front. Keeper committed to the save as well. Tushkin will have to perhaps contend with another blast on target here. Chibisov, 8 roaming around. Dos Santos in the middle. May have stuck his foot out and got a piece of that, but he didn't. And as a result, it's a change in possession. Dos Santos, right out in front. Sets up his man on the doorstep, but he can't get it through. Ibadulin tries to play it out. He does, but not in his team's favor. Crisis averted for AGIO there. Very easily could have turned into a 5-3 game. Letting things roll along here. Time tick-tocks away as we've got 11 and a half minutes to go till we find a conclusive statement in this game. Zinovsky picks off the pass. Floated out towards center. Santos very nearly had himself another opportunity. But the quick feet of Kirill Zinovsky frees up some space as he'll take a little walk for the ball. And as the two sides continue to do battle. Dos Santos can't make the challenge. Tipped out in front. We've got a tie game. Started with winning that challenge on the far side. Dos Santos couldn't do it. That left just enough room for Pavlov to find the open man in front of the cage. Hard delivery. And Ananev has got the equalizer. 4-4 with 11:07 to go. Chested down. Rahovic towards the middle, and Rahovic's shot is turned away. It wasn't so much a shot as more of a change in direction, but either way, the keeper keeps it out. That's his job. He's done it well. 4-4, it remains. Whistle, a stoppage. Not quite sure what's going on, but the keeper seems he took a bit of that into the stomach. Hope he's all right. Just seems to be a little shaken up. Hopefully he didn't have too big of a meal before the game. Otherwise, might have to do a little cleaning on the court. Seems to be all right, though. Looks like I caught him right in the plexus there. Might have just knocked the wind out of him. Looks like I got hit around the diaphragm. Strong challenge almost causes a quick rush the other way. And Benita gets things moving again. 10:20 to go. Serbic back. Quick movement off the ball. As the keeper comes out, aggressive play will result in play off the touchline. AGIO coaching staff looking on. Stalitsa look to regain their one-goal advantage they previously had. Out in front, numbers advantage. Arabanitsa will play it back to the keeper. Launched right back down, and Yushkin has got this one easily enough. It came right to him after all. Off the near side, looking to create a little attack there. Zotov. Donov will be brought down there, and the timeout is taken. 9:40 to go in this one. A tightly contested affair. Let's see some great saves, some excellent opportunities. Now all we need is a winner. Quick timeout means we can all take a little bit of a breather, grab some water, stay hydrated, very important. Not only for us, but the players, of course, as well, although they really do that on the regular. Home side looking to get their advantage back. AGIO's not making it easy. A strong challenge, shoved down the man as well. Zianovsky taking a bit of a tumble there. And that's clearly going to be another foul against Stalitsa. They are now in the danger. This is the opportunity that AGIO have been waiting for. One more foul and they've got themselves an advantage and a chance to take the goal lead in this one. A beautiful pass, but better defending there from Antonov. Roman Antonov. Chipped up all the way down, will still out of play. Quick stoppage coming up before we resume. Time dwindling down and away. A little over 8 minutes to go in a battle for the top spot. A winner will certainly get it. More challenges happening, a strong one behind the play. Everything seems to be fine as Zianovsky helps up the man he brought down, Laziuk. Chibisov. Laziuk again. And had himself a wonderful last game in the Baltic Futsal League. Now off the rush, a chance to go up by one. Shoved over. No foul upcoming. Dos Santos leads the way. Dos Santos fills out the left wing position. Support on the near side in form of Chibisov. Laziuk waiting with an arm raised and the ball now. Dos Santos once again controls that center area. As Polyakov trying to do his best to waltz in a little bit on his own. Has to get across the midway line within 3 seconds as a goalkeeper. He does just that. Headed away from danger. Out of play. 7:06 to go in this one. And a corner upcoming. No corner. Went off the touchline. Laziuk. To Polyakov again. Polyakov had a goal in that Cosmos game. From one end of the court to the other. With Cosmos having pulled their keeper in favor of an extra attacker. And Dos Santos creating the screen out in front. Almost found its way through. This time a corner upcoming though. Laziuk to take it looks like. Quickly played in and chipped out once again. A second or two comes off the clock. And another corner is on the way. Pavlov, the first defender there, 96. He's got support with Zotov. AGIO opting to get a full-scale replacement of their players. Starters still out there for Stalitsa. Zmysila, Dos Santos, Laziuk, Chibisov. Laziuk. Onto the far side. Dos Santos down low, curls it in, and that's easily picked up. And sent all the way back down. Dos Santos can't get a great piece of it. And so it's goalkeeper to goalkeeper action with 6:10 to go. Only the one goal in this half, and it's come from AGIO. They've knotted things up at 4. It's 3-4 coming into this half as Dos Santos cannot reach that one in time. Opportunity goes sailing in front of it. Bedulin, 94, will be curling around trying to find some space. Comes back to him. On to the near side, Chibisav. Chibisav surveys and tries to work around the lone man in front of him. It's an easier task than it's a tougher task than he thought, it seems. Ajuk. 5:30 to go. Second half of a tie game. In a battle for the top spot in the Baltic Futsal League. That is, of course, pending another outcome. Again, coming into this game, Stalitsa at the top, Agio right behind them, and Vitis in third. It's goal differential that separates those three teams. Benkat towards the middle, almost found the follow-up as well. Was in the right space, the pass, the follow-up pass. Was just not quite as precise as the number 14 for Stalitsa, the captain, would have liked. Strong shot. Too many bodies in front, matter of fact. There were literally too many bodies in front. As Rahovic well in the way of that shot. Voronin helped out as well. Clipped him up high. Certainly another foul against Agio. And against Stalitsa, they've got themselves 5. Another one and they'll be down a man. They're looking to transition quickly here. Challenged from behind. That'll be another one for Agio on the board. The toe shot goes nowhere near the cage. Perhaps could have been looking for a deflection out in front from Benka. 14 with the captain's armband. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you want them to. Zinovsky through the middle has that one poked out of play with 4:24 to go. Bit of a riser, but a dangerous opportunity nevertheless. Zmisilia will toss it out, finds its way into unfriendly hands though. Shebic was just hovering around. Well, at this point it might be which team takes the next foul, or the next two in Agio's case. As with time rolling down. We're going to need to find a winner at some point. Agio came away with a 10-3 victory over Narva United in their last game. There was an own goal in that game, along with 8 different goal scorers. So a real team effort to come through. Andrei Pavlov had himself quite a game. Only the 1 goal, but he created so many chances and was a force all over the court. .330 to go in this one. Chibisov to get things moving once again. Dos Santos back to Chibisov. Not bringing the keeper up this time around. Pass intended for Dos Santos picked off. And AGIO will try and move up the court and get themselves a go-ahead goal. Hounded down in his own end. It's just going to be forced out of play. Quickly launched back in, and with 3 minutes to go, we're in crunch time. Chibisov fills his role towards the middle. That pass almost found its way to him as Dos Santos collides with Fitsev. Pavel Fitsev gets the better of him as he's got the ball now. Can't get the shot through. It's blocked out in front by Chibisov and out of play. Long ball finds Dos Santos. He sends it right back to Chibisov and in supports Misila if needed. The goalkeeper will trot his way up just a little bit. Dos Santos. Lajuk. And his shot is deflected out of play. Corner upcoming. The Minsk side hunting for that goal that they had snatched away from them. Again, they were up by 1 coming into this half. So far, only AGIO have managed to put one in the cage. And here the home supporters making noise. See if it works in their favor. Going to be a second corner coming up. Rahovic, the free man on the near side. 10 for Stalitsa. And now finally marked, but he had an opportunity to perhaps walk into a shot. And the solo effort goes nowhere as Zananev has that one poked out of play. 2:06 to go. Headed out of danger's way once again. Both sides. We'll get a bit of a breather. Timeout taken. 2:01 to go in this game. 3 points at stake on the top spot in the Baltic Futsal League is the prize for the victory. What do the final 2 minutes have in store for us? Hopefully a couple goals. Would love to see a bit of back and forth here before this one is concluded. And of course a winner would be nice. Long shot, turned away. With the massive stop with 2 minutes to go. Oh, a turnover, costly one. What a stop again. Both sides seeing some tremendous goalkeeping. Oh, should have been a goal. Should have scored off the pipe. Oh, I thought he got it. I thought Zmisila had that one. But it snuck under the gloves. Oh, and you can see what it means. Ananev at mid-court slaps the court with his hands in a bit of frustration, disbelief perhaps, as Jarev will be rolling this one out quickly. Sinovsky across the pitch but out of play. Now an opportunity for Rahovic and the Stalitsa side to make a final push. Minute and a half to go. They've got a set play. You want to use it now, and it almost worked out. Jarev had to pounce upon that loose ball. No opportunity for a chance after that. If he hadn't gone for it, it very well could have been in the back of his net. Pavlov. Cross court. And crisp, quick passing from the AGIO side, but better defensive effort there to close out the ball carrier as Karolshin was in the right place. Final minute of play between Stalitsa and AGIO FM. Cross is deflected out of play. 3 seconds kicked off the clock. The Minsk side on home court had a 1-goal advantage. That all came crashing down in the opening stages of this second half. AGIO managed to force their way back in the game. And this is where we are now. 4-4. 46 seconds remain. Of game time, that is. In real time, it could be a lot more than that. Snatched up by Jarev. And he's going to hurl this one all the way down. Has an open man. Finds him right on the plate, but it's poked out of play. And now a bit of arguing with the referee. That's going to earn a yellow. 4th one against the AGIO side. Still have 1 to give, so it's not the end of the world there. Rahovic gonna make a run up the wing. Has it forced out of play. And a bit frustrated with how that situation ended. 21 seconds now. At this point, it's pretty much next goal wins. Even if one were to score now, I doubt the other side could reply with the time remaining. Looks like they're going to opt to go for a last-second game winner here. Long shot just curls past the far post. Very nearly had it. Timeout taken. 10 seconds to go. And that's a man you want to be shooting it as well. Again, coming off a terrific game. He's been decent in this one as well. More than decent, as a matter of fact. Still tied at 4. 10 seconds remain. Stalitsa side with possession. And 10 seconds to make something happen with it. My mistake, the AGIO side with possession. Looks like they'll just try and kill out the time here. Four to 4 through 40 minutes. Not too bad of a showing in this one. Couple goals scored. Well, most goals scored in the first half, I was going to say, and only the one here in the second. But we must find ourselves a victor. And so we've got a little extra time to do so. Back to the action we go. Gonna have ourselves a coin flip, it seems, to determine which side will have possession to start with. Captains make their way to the officials. Decisions being made on which side to defend, which side to attack, and all of these things. And captains making the final calls for the teams, getting some words from the coaching staff as well. Harabenka for Stalitsa and Komashko for AGIO FM. So penalties. How will this one fare? Well, Polyakov is going to have to come up big for his side. He's the keeper in net at the moment. Pavel Vitsev going to take his chances, and he's got the first one. Top corner. Garev will try and respond for his side with a save. The big man, Roberto Dos Santos, to knock this one. Turned away by Garev as well. Massive stop, and it's a one-goal advantage at the moment for AGIO FM. Polyakov back in the cage. Mid-level shot, not going to get through. Or will get through, the goalkeeper won't. Ananev with the second for his side. They're still up. Lajuk converts, as you expect him to. Either side would have liked to have won this in the regulation period, but, you know, sometimes things just don't go that way. Crowd on Polyakov's side, definitely not on the shooters. Top shelf, they've done it, it's over. AGIO FM take the W in penalties. Their keeper comes up with a massive stop, and that's all it took, just one save to get things done. Second one doesn't hurt, though. A 6-4 result. As it was a tightly contested battle in the second half. Again, Stalitsa came into the half with a 4-3 lead, but AGIO fought back. They got themselves the game-tying goal, and then they preserved that momentum that they garnered, played some solid defensive futsal, and in the end, Dos Santos and his side could not find him a third goal, could not find themselves those extra points to take control of this competition at the top spot. Instead, AGIO get the 3, Stalitsa do not, and that's where we sit after tonight's game. A 5-4 ultimate win for AGIO FM. That's what it'll go down on the scorecard as. And a well-fought victory for them as well. Never easy to go into hostile territory and get the job done. They did just that, and that's where we end things tonight. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you again tomorrow for more games.